We, as a fanbase, have been getting antsy waiting for new Pikmin 4 news following the first two Pikmin 4 trailers, which, to be fair, revealed a lot. But they left just as many questions following them. As a community, we've been scouring these trailers for the last few months, and just like with the first trailer, I think we missed something important with the descriptions of the more recent trailer. Descriptions that, to my knowledge, are our best source of info on when we're next going to receive a trailer. And I think it certainly helps clear up the question of if we're going to really get anything else meaningful before the game's release. My name is Vantage Emblem. I make topical Pikmin content like this roughly every week, and I don't plan on stopping, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell. That said, let's not waste any more time and get right into it. We've got less than 100 days left to wait until the official release of Pikmin 4, and us fans are starting to get real antsy about when we'll next see the game. That said, let's turn to the current description of the official gameplay trailer from the last Direct and see what we can learn. The description of the Pikmin 4 gameplay trailer reads as follows. Chart a mysterious planet with curious plant-like Pikmin that come in different types in Pikmin 4, like the brand new Ice Pikmin. The capable canine, Ochi, will also help to overcome big challenges. Then it follows up that blurb by asking us to stay tuned for more Pikmin news. I think this means we're guaranteed to be getting another trailer before the release of the game, and to be fair, that's pretty standard practice for this sort of thing anyway. I'm sure most of us were guessing and assuming that this would be the case. That said, given that it's built into the description of this gameplay reveal, I think it's fair to assume it might be more than just a little tease, and it might show us more things that are genuinely significant. Pikmin 3, for example, did the same thing with its second E3 trailer, revealing the game's second Pikmin type, Wing Pikmin, which were teased in the game's reveal trailer. Given that the trailer's description specifies the Pikmin come in different types in Pikmin 4, and then introduces Ice Pikmin immediately after, maybe this is a hint that we will be getting another new type. Or maybe it's just saying that the Pikmin come in different types in general, and I'm reading too much into it. Either way, it's possible a big new trailer could give us the answers about something like this that we seek. But when will we get to see this next trailer? I mean, when will it be? Well, there's roughly 3 months left until the game's release on July 21st. Assuming we don't get a trailer dropped before the end of April, I think it's pretty likely we'll see something in May, June, and possibly July as well. Let's briefly take a look at each month and see. We're going to start with May, but before we do that, we need to talk briefly about the exponential nature of game news. Basically, the closer you get to a release date of a game, the more frequent trailers, social media posts, and other pre-release media surrounding a game tends to be. That said, the more trailers we get, the less each tends to say, simply because we already have a lot of the basics of the game covered. So, why is this relevant? Well, looking at the time between the last 2 trailers for the game reveals a gap of 4.5 months. I think, following this exponential curve of news, there's reason to argue that a trailer could be in May. It feels roughly right for this sort of thing, and given that we're approaching release, things should be starting to speed up exponentially soon, right? If our next trailer is in May, it will have been roughly 3 months between trailers, and that's still a significant gap. The first trailer for Pikmin 4, for context, debuted over half a year ago, back in September 2022. That said, there are still several reasons why we may not see a trailer in May, and just because news increases exponentially as we approach the release date doesn't mean we're guaranteed any more news as early as 2 months before launch. I think of the 3 months remaining, May is the least likely to see a trailer, but it's still pretty likely. That said, assuming May is skipped, I think it's almost certain that we'd see something in June. Considering the game launches in the latter half of July, new news in June would give us about a month or so to really dive into hype mode for this new and already anticipated release. And, even with E3 being gone, there's still a good chance Nintendo may host a Direct around this time regardless, where Pikmin 4's third trailer would fit nicely. If this were the case, this would be a great chance for Pikmin 4 to show off any more big secrets, such as how the night mode works or what the game's objective is like. We may even get confirmation that the game is open world or of other areas that we can explore, and if we're lucky, we may even see another new Pikmin type or see the old types all together in action. Finally, let's take a look at July. While I think it's incredibly likely we'll be seeing our next major trailer debut before July, I think it's almost certain we're going to get more news and even a social media storm as we march up to the game's release on the 21st. We'll probably get a bunch of smaller, less revealing trailers at that time too. If we have to wait that long until we get our next trailer, I think it will be a big one, shifting things up right before release. That said, I don't expect that to be the case. I expect to see a lot in July, but I think we're going to get news before then. But what do you think? Will we see a new trailer soon? What month do you think we'll get something? what are you looking for in another trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Before we wrap up, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Wiggleman for once again helping edit this video. Guy's a legend, go subscribe to him. That being said, I'll stop rambling and end things here. My name is Vantage Emblem, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a video talking about a new trailer soon. Take care, everyone! Special thanks to my Patreons Zepson, Vaughn Briner, Tentacles, and Mocha Kofa. Without your support, this wouldn't be possible. Thanks, guys!